spot.
Good morning. This is Jeff, and we're going to be fishing at Beach Boulevard again, and trying to stay out of the wind. We've got 25 to 40 mile an hour winds today with a cold front coming in that'll hit tonight and tomorrow. So I doubt I'm going to be going fishing tomorrow. My daughter's running in the Gate River run, so I might go take a look at that. Trying out a new rod and reel combination got at Resellers Reef. Shout out to Charlie there, helped me pick out a new reel. Got a Daiwa, get this name right, Saltist MQ6000. I needed line capacity and lightweight, so this is kind of a tarpon setup. I've got it matched with a Squadron 3 medium heavy fast 7'6" rod, and I need something I can cast all day, and this reel comes in at about 15 ounces and has about 320 yards of line capacity at 30-pound test. So I had them put on some Power Pro 30-pound test on there as well. So we're going to cast that a little bit today with my favorite lure, the Crazy Croaker, and see how that works. A little heavy for redfish, but I want to get a feel for how it throws. Anyway, we'll see how the wind, we're going to try to stay out of the wind today. Also got a new camera, not a new one, but a second camera, so hopefully we'll get some varied shots. And so we'll see how it goes today. It's supposed to be in the 80s, so it's still hot. And this is pre-cold front, so we'll see how the fish bite today. I think it's going to be high tide right now and going out most of the day, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get to it. Thank you.
Let's look at the tides. Yep, tide right now, so it's good to be outgoing most of the day. So we'll see how that goes. Good deal. So good morning again. We're on the boat, headed out. I want to point out a couple things, a couple improvements I've made to this boat over the years I've had it. Number one, I changed the manual trolling motor out with a Tarova 80-pound 24 volt. It seems to handle the boat really, really well. This boat scales out probably totally rigged for around 1,500 pounds, so it's fairly light. So that trolling motor does really well. The biggest improvement I made up there has been I put the platform up there with the seat. The seat I added. The platform came with the boat, and as you can see, I mounted a pedal there. I can tell you, if you have a trolling motor you can put a pedal on, do it. It is immensely helpful when fighting fish and maneuvering while you're casting without having to look at your remote. Constantly adjusting the motor with your remote, things like that. So you can do it with your foot, just to tap wire to left. That's what I use mostly, the direction. So that's been a huge improvement. And then the other biggest improvement I made to the boat, if you go all the way to the back, is putting a recirculating pump in my live well. I can keep bait alive for literally days, even a week or so, mullet and shrimp in my live well, and I have it on a timer switch here, and so it runs constantly, or 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 7 minutes on, 7 minutes off, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, that type of thing. So I use that. Those are the two biggest improvements I've made. A lot of other improvements, obviously, but those are the things that have made the biggest difference in operating this boat. So we'll head over to this little harbor here where I got the redfish and the flounder the other day. It's already cool out. Water temp's about 69, 70 degrees. So see how we do. Okay, so I am throwing with the wind, gives me a nice long distance cast. The tide is running the opposite direction of the wind. Wind always dominates my boat versus the tides, especially in here, unless it's a really rip-roaring tide. The wind usually dominates, so I try to go with the wind. Going with the wind against the tide is what I'm doing here. I'm running at 3.5, 4 sometimes, depending on the gusts. And because I'm reeling with the tide, I do reel a little faster because that keeps the tail moving on the swim bait. Because the tide's moving it as well. I am casting up into the shoreline, trying to keep an angle. These fish cruise the shoreline, so you want to keep that bait as close to the shoreline as possible, and if you can bring it along the shoreline, that's even better. It's kind of hard to do today, but there he is. All right, finally. Oh, it's a nice one too. Good. Oh man. Oh man. Come on. Keeper. In the basket. One spot outside. He is 21.5. Good. That fish I just caught swirled. I saw a swirl, and so I cast it to the swirl, and he took it. So even today, you can see a fish swirl, and what you're looking for is anything that looks abnormal. Like we got pretty regular waves here. You're looking for something. We call it nervous water. Something that looks abnormal. Wave motion or swirl, or a wave that backs up into another wave. That's what you're looking for. So, oh, there's one right there. Did you see that? If I dragged it over top of them or what? Definitely, I think I did. That's the only problem with the shallow water, is the line sometimes drags over the fish and spooks them. So up here, there's 2 exact same bends in this creek, and they almost are identical in depth and everything, and as we get up over here to this other bend, it's going to shallow up pretty quick. Like right now we're in 11.5, 12 feet of water, but you can see how the shoreline shallows up over there, and it's not much of a drop off then. But there are fish there too, so depending on, we'll try to cruise through there. And it's just 1,000 casts. That's why I was looking for a reel that was lightweight. I thought the Saltex was about the lightest I could get, but this Daiwa Saltist MQ 6000 is really amazing. I've been throwing it all day so far, and it's been great, especially paired with this rod. Get good distance here. I'm adjusting the trolling motor with my foot. Come on, baby. Where are you? I got one. Another one. Oh, I got off. All right. That's all right. Man, same spot. Damn it. Okay. It's all right. Okay, so I think we're calling it a day. Got my limit on redfish, so lost one. Had several follow-ups, saw some fish. So all in all, good day. The wind is crazy. My neighbor's boat canopy blew down, so I'm gonna go home and check mine. Make sure it's okay. Not that I can stop it from blowing over, but winds are pretty bad. It's starting to cloud up a little bit. So probably a good time to call it. And I got a fish to clean. So we'll see you next time.